table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Working quickly here. Again, it's Cook. Crosses midfield, still going. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They get 40 on the big hitter. That's good for a Bills first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. 3rd and goal for Allen. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, here's Allen. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Deontay Hardy to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard.
came nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Running back sent in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead to 14-0. Josh Allen, the touchdown. All right, once again, Bills have the offense out. They're trying for 2. Allen looking to throw this. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets in. They push out the lead to 16-0. Wow, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, a couple of touchdowns now, and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Benford has it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go. Allen. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 8. On the move, headed right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw for Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 38. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. Third down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the first down and even more. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And now the Bills going for 2 again. He's throwing for it! And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Wow, 3 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion after each of them. They're not far from being able to run away and hide in this one.
Kind of anxious to see how long this streak could go. That's not 1, that's not 2, that's 3 2-point conversions. And what it tells me, Kate, is they felt great about their plan going in. And to succeed down here where the field condenses, let's give some credit to the guys at the line of scrimmage getting it done first.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Touchdown, Baltimore! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Bills make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Jackson now on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. That's caught beyond the marker. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. It's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch is made in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ravens gonna give it another go, trying for 2. And again, it's Jackson. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll run it with Cook. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen on third down. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Here's Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He tries to sneak it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills holding a 12-point lead. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills go up by 19. Bass now to kick this away. Hill now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He finds Aguilar. He's got room to roam here. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
To throw. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Now a give to Cook, running left. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
To the air, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's fourth down.
The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. So on fourth down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. So the roar of Bills Mafia. It's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner high school coach across the country correct. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers will win a lot of football games. Football, they forced a couple of turnovers. That was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew,
Thank y'all for stopping by, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all could. It's free to do. Make sure you subscribe. It's free to do. Roll to 3,000 subscribers, man. BookofEliGaming on YouTube. Let's get it.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing it. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's taken in by Hollins. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again with Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Third and a yard, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one complete to Hollins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and 5. Man in motion here is Hollins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score. Matt Hollins. Touchdown, Bills.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A quick throw right side. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw again. That's caught by Eckler.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To the air again is Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Austin Eckler now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. The right side. Catch made by McLaurin. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate. Ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Daniels now on 1st down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Daniel. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again. Daniel. Taking off. And he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance at it.
In trouble, and down he goes. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's going to have the Bills first down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to... It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. We're just moments away from the action on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Bucks getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Baker going to throw this right away. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield on play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will run for the first time here with White, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a three-point swing right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Again, Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Flowers does a really good job there picking up a new set of downs, and he continues to build off his impressive rookie campaign and saw him record over 850 yards on the year. His competitiveness allows him to make a lot of what we call combat catches, taking balls away from defenders.
Jackson from the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Play fake. Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll go up the middle with White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mayfield now. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's White. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mayfield looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Deontay Hardy. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Deontay Hardy back deep.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
In motion, Aguilar.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And Jackson throwing once more. They find some open field here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's going deep for Bateman. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They stay on the ground with White. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Once again, it's White.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A pivot and a give to Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Godwin, the motion man.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. White, he'll try the left side.
He'll take it inside the 25.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
They keep it on the ground. White again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Henry out of the pistol.
Down to about the 45.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Jackson, options out left. Nice move at the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
No gain on the play there, second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Mayfield now from the 50.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Open man, it's Palmer.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 4.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
Mayfield now. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer
from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Prime Time.
Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on, so I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Brent, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Kicker Chad Ryland has this one teed up, and we are underway from Glendale. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's looking to bounce back after an injury-riddled season a year ago. Herbert, obviously one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't do you any good when you're standing on the sidelines wearing a baseball cap. If this team's ever going to reach their full potential, they've got to find a way to keep him upright. And with his new head coach, Jim Harbaugh, in the fold, they'll do exactly that. They'll have a chance to win a lot of games with Justin Herbert on the field.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Herbert off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And now that he's back at full health, they're expecting Kyler to get back to being the superstar playmaker that they drafted. Make no mistake about it, when he's fully healthy, there aren't many quarterbacks who are as dynamic as he is. And if he's able to stay on the field, this team has a real chance to make some noise.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a yard. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
First carry for James Conner. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 10.
Shotgun now from Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6.
Murray going to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
Murray now. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, it's Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Over the middle, Harrison. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here's Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Herbert now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
From the 50, here's Herbert. His throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the gun, a give to Connor. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Herbert.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running right on the option is Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. Ooh, with a juke. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
In motion, the tight end. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert off of play action. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Murray now to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Murray back near his goal line.
There's a short one caught by Ryman.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out.
Oh, Connor loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Herbert following the turnover. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
2nd down and 4. Here's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Murray to air it out again. Trotty! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here comes second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Shotgun now from Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second.